I just want to say that when I started this YouTube channel a few months ago, my goal was to make this more of a fun wrestling channel, do some ranking videos, maybe even unboxing videos, even just show my any wrestling memorabilia that I have. This video is not going to be one of those. This is going to be more of a serious hot take. I just want to talk about. It's regarding the R-Truth situation because there's people get released all the time. It's not like this surprising thing, but for some reason with R-Truth, it's kind of hitting a little different. And I feel like lately, like with like R-Truth, Carlito, and even Braun Strowman come to mind as people who were actively on the roster. Like they were on the roster, they were on TV, in storylines, and then suddenly they're just either getting released or their contract is not renewed. And we should make it clear that R-Truth was not released. I've seen a lot of YouTube channels. The headlines have always been R-Truth released. He's not released. He's just not going to have his contract renewed. Very similar to Baron Corbin. Baron Corbin, I believe, had say about 3 months left in his contract, and he was told that he was not being renewed from what I recall. I don't know how long R-Truth has left on his contract that they told him far in advance that is not being renewed, because Carlito, for example, he mentioned that he has 2 weeks left on his contract. But R-Truth, we don't know. As of this recording, I don't know. I haven't read anything. But it's kind of weird because R-Truth recently had a match with John Cena, main eventing Saturday Night Main Event. And at the time when that match was announced, a lot of us were scratching our heads, why. I mean, we thought it was great that if John Cena and R-Truth are friends and all, and this is one of the last matches for John Cena. Okay, great. But if we had known that this was literally the last time is now for R-Truth, we probably would have appreciated it more. And I've actually said this in my predictions video for Saturday Night Main Event. I mentioned that R-Truth was the one who's carrying this short build because John Cena's not even around. R-Truth is the one that's at least keeping that storyline, that build for that match going. So props to him. And it's kind of a weird thing too when you watch that match. It was actually a fun match. It was an entertaining match. And R-Truth, who I believe was 53 years old, is the one who looked like he was a lot younger than John Cena. And even though he's older than John Cena by 6 years, I believe, R-Truth is in great shape. I mean, the guy is 53 years old, I believe, and he is in a lot better shape than a lot of guys on that roster. A lot of people half his age don't look like that. And I think it's a big mistake that WWE is even releasing someone that the guy just doesn't age. Why not keep him still on your roster? He's not a main eventer. I get that. And I understand, yes, his age did work against him a little bit. And the fact that, he's the most that he's ever had recently, at least, was being a tag team champion with The Miz. And that's pretty much as far as I saw him going. But he was still a great comedy act. He was a great utility player. And I think it's such a shame that they're going to not renew his contract, especially apparently this was also a shock. Apparently this is something that he was recently told. It's not like he was going into Saturday Night Main Event knowing that he was not going to have his contract renewed. I don't know if WWE wanted him to make that announcement yet, because they didn't even have an injury angle. They could have easily ruled him out this past Friday. He was not destroyed or anything. A lot of times when they want to release someone or tell that person that they're not going to renew his contract, so that'll be the last time on TV, they would usually do a nice big injury angle as a send-off. And I've seen one YouTuber mention this. I'm sorry, I don't recall who it was. Mentioned that it would have been a great storyline if John Cena was the one who took out R-Truth at Saturday Night Main Event. At Saturday Night Main Event, if he had taken out R-Truth an injury angle, and then that was the last time he was on TV, at least it would have made the Cena heel character a lot better, a lot more entertaining. And I've also mentioned this in my YouTube shorts about the recent releases, and it's such a bad look for WWE. I understand it's a business, 100%. I'm a business owner myself. small business owner, by the way, and I understand like the bottom dollar, the bottom line is very important. But the fact that you keep touting how much business your company's making, you're not even like touting the how many seats or the attendance number. You're touting the numbers that the show's making, like WrestleMania. Oh, it's the highest growth WrestleMania and all that crap. But then you're suddenly, always releasing talents right after is such a terrible look. And I understand this business. I get that. I 100% get that. But seriously, sometimes I'm embarrassed that I support WWE. Like, I love WWE. I watch WWE. As I'm recording this tonight, Raw is on. I look forward to watching it. But then I'm always like, man, I can't believe I'm supporting a company that treats their wrestlers like that. And it's like, it just shows that their contracts are worthless. And I understand also that a lot of times WWE or any wrestling company, like the fans are always like, if a wrestler is not being actively used, they're getting paid to sit at home. And sometimes we like to criticize the company for not letting this person leave and wrestle elsewhere. But it's also like the opposite. When someone is actually being used and doing exactly what they're told, and there is no issue, like as far as we see, like in matches, they're not sloppy in the ring or anything, and then suddenly they're just out the door. And there's also that saying, too, if creative has nothing for you, then shouldn't creative be doing their job? But I don't know. This is just one of those ranting videos that I just didn't even plan on making. But I've had this other video that I wanted to do, another ranking video that I wanted to do. I was actually prepping for it. But this whole R-Truth thing kind of, I don't know, it just felt like I needed to make a video on this. Anyways, if you want to see more videos, I don't want to say of this because like I don't want to do videos like this all the time. But if you want to see more wrestling or hopefully wrestling, fun wrestling videos, please hit the like and subscribe button. I'm still trying to grow this channel, and hopefully I get to see you on the next one.